Hi guys, so my name's Lisa, for those of you that don't know. I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube channel, which is at Diamond Designs, DIAMOND DESIGNS. So if you want to follow my journey, feel free. I'm going to post the link, I think is for this one, is going to be to the YouTube video, but I really wanted to do this because I've had a lot of people who know that tomorrow I get Invisalign on, and I am super excited about that. It's something that I've wanted to do for probably honestly my whole life, so decades at this point. I'm 34 years old, and I kept like not wanting to go through with it because of the money, because of my age, and I didn't really see the point. Um, but I am extremely self-conscious about my smile. Like super self-conscious, to the point where I don't normally do videos like this, especially this close to my face. I try to, excuse me one second. Sorry, to clear my throat. So I don't normally even take pictures this close up. I'm doing it though because there's a couple of people that I've talked to who know that I'm about to embark on this journey who um want to know like the ins and outs of it. So I can answer the questions that I have, or the questions that I know the answers to now, and then tomorrow after I get them on, I'm like 60% like super excited, and then 40% of me is scared. Um, I know I'll be fine. I've overcome way worse, and especially in terms of pain and stuff like that. So I know I'm gonna love it at the end. So basically, my dentist office that I found, and I do not have dental insurance. Let me start by saying that, which is awful for those of you that also don't have it. So I found a dentist last December. So we're in December of 2022 right now. I was bouncing around from dentist to dentist, getting cleanings whenever they were like having a deal going on or stuff like that. Um, because I don't have dental insurance. So and I've had nightmare experiences with all of the ones prior to this one. So, um, I found the one that I did, and I had like severe dental anxiety. I have PTSD, um, and I don't like it when people, like, if I'm in a dentist chair and the dentist is like over me, and I'm at the grace of, or the mercy of his hands, like doing whatever. I literally used to have nitrous oxide to get a filling. Like, it was, even though it's like a 5 to 10 minute procedure, it was really bad. Um, so I found this dentist last December. They had a special. It was like $49, I think, for a cleaning, all x-rays, and a dental exam. So I was like, I need to get them cleaned. I've been trying to keep them or get cleanings like every 6 months, regardless of not having dental insurance. But because of the nightmare dentist that I've seen in the past, it's not that simple. So I was like, $49, sign me up. And I went and got my teeth cleaned. There were quite a few issues that we needed to deal with. I had a root canal on this upper side of my mouth, and then I think 3 cavities filled. And my dentist even said, and I'll show you the inside of my mouth in a second, that I have really good oral hygiene. I floss, I brush once to twice a day. But because of the crowding in my mouth and like where my teeth are, he said that like literally, unless I were to brush and floss every single time that I ate food, snacks, whatever, which is what I'm gonna have to do with the Invisalign. I'll get to that. That there's gonna be little pieces of food that are, especially again because of the crowding, which you'll see, that are gonna sit in between those teeth, and they're gonna cause cavities. So, my dentist office is a dentist, endodontist, and orthodontist all in one. So my main dentist takes care of my teeth. He also did my root canal, so I didn't have to get sent out to another office like you normally have to with like if you go to a dentist and then they're like, oh, you need a root canal, and then they have to write whatever it's called, like a not a script, whatever, you know what it's called. And then send you to an endodontist to have it extracted, and then you go back to the dentist to get the crown on, and it's a whole thing. This place is incredible. I no longer, I mean, I can't say the dental anxiety is gone, but I literally I used to have to pay for the nitrous oxide because it was that bad. My entire body would shake. I would cry, full blown panic attacks. It was bad. And I do have like severe mental illnesses. So again, just being at the mercy of him, or any dentist like over top of me like that, it freaks me out. But I think I've now had, including the root canal and the crown, like 6 appointments with him, and it's almost gone. Like I still shake a little bit. I still am like, I really would rather not be here, but like who would rather be at the dentist, you know? And then so after he took care of all the work that I needed done, I'm at a good point now. The only like downfall, which is something that I did because I didn't have a choice at the time, like a couple years ago, money was really, really, really tight. And I hadn't yet found this dentist, and I had 4 of my bottom molars extracted. Um, yeah, not a good idea. If you can avoid that at any cost, really try not to do it. Like I didn't realize the importance of needing all of your teeth in your mouth if you can help it, or I don't know, like I can still chew fine and all of that. Not as great as I could before, obviously. Like I don't have any problems with like meats or anything like that. So anyway, I found this dentist. I love them, and once I found out that they do dental and odontistry and then orthodontics all in the same office, I was like, this is amazing. So because I was so comfortable with him after the first visit, and I don't have dental insurance, I signed up for their in-house dental insurance plan. And the way that it works where I go is it's $200 a year. So once a year I pay $200. It covers one emergency exam. So if I wake up and I'm in excruciating tooth pain and I need to be seen, I go in, and everything with that visit is free of charge. Unless I ended up needing like a filling or a root canal or something like that, then I'd have to pay for it. But the visit itself is covered. Also, 2 cleanings, and all x-rays are free. And I think I'm missing something else, but for $200 a year for somebody that doesn't have dental insurance, and that covers the cleanings, which in and of themselves are, I think, like $250 a pop without insurance, like out of pocket. They're amazing. So and again, I've been wanting Invisalign. I never had regular braces, so my teeth are in pretty bad shape. They have shifted over the years worse than what they used to be. Like there was crowding when I was in middle school, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. So I'm gonna just give you a look at what we're working with here. So and this is something I'm really, really self-confident, or I keep saying that, self-conscious about. Like my whole bite is off. It's a mess, but as of tomorrow we're gonna fix that. So I'm gonna smile like my normal smile so you can see what it looks like right now. So as you can see, the 2 front teeth I can't stand it. It drives me absolutely nuts every time I look in a mirror, every time I see a picture of myself. I have like tried so hard to find like the perfect pose where when I'm looking into a camera, it's awful. Like I have to have it a certain amount away. I have to turn my mouth to my better side where the overlap right here isn't as bad, and it's still bad on this side, but it's not as bad as this side. See what I'm saying? So my upper teeth, as you can see, it's the 2 front ones are protruding over these 2. And then these 2 are just like they're crooked. The rest of them, I know this is gross, but for you guys to get the full effect, I'm just going to show you. So I do have all of my upper molars except for my wisdom teeth because they had to be pulled. Crowding. Imagine if there was 2 more teeth in there. So as you can probably see, and I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but my gums are healthy. Like I said, I floss, I brush. I've been trying diligently to take care of them so that I don't lose any more. Then when I saw my orthodontist for the first time, he told me that I'm lucky in the sense that for the most part, my bottom lip covers most of my bottom teeth when I talk. But as I'm looking into this video and recording myself right now, I'm noticing that this one, okay, so here's the bottom. This one right here sticks out above the rest of them. And then there's just, like, these are okay, but yeah, major, major, major crowding. So, and now the sides of my mouth are red because I was pulling on them, but whatever. So, as you can see, you know, again, healthy gums. This is, which one is it? A crown right here. And this is a crown. Which again, I didn't want to have any more teeth removed because they let me do a payment plan, put it that way. And so I went through when I had the root canals and I didn't want to lose any more teeth. So I went to the orthodontic consult, which was free. My recommendation to anybody out there, regardless of where I live, like in the Philadelphia suburbs of Pennsylvania, United States, regardless of where you live, if you're gonna look into braces, Invisalign, whatever it may be, my advice is to find an orthodontist that does a free consultation. So it was really cool actually what they did. There's like this black wand that they put, like, they rub it like all over, top, front, bottom, you know, behind, like your entire mouth. They scan your entire mouth and you get a 3D scan of exactly what your teeth look like. And it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I was like, oh my God. And what I didn't notice, really I'll be honest, up until that point, is how bad the crowding right here is. And again, this one sticks out more than this one, but I'm just going to show you guys what I saw. So like they scan your mouth and then you get a 3D view of your before and after Invisalign treatment. And when I saw, and you can, it's like a 3D thing where you can like go like this and flip it in 360 degrees any direction. So I was literally able to see all of my teeth from all of the different angles. Now, here's what shocked me the most. And again, normally I would never show this to anybody, but if it can help somebody else take care of something like their teeth that makes me as self-conscious as it does for me, whatever, I don't really care at this point. This is what I found the most, like, I didn't realize how bad it was. So it was looking at my upper teeth from this way. So I'm just going to do it. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. It's way worse than it looks like in the front. When I talk, I can see that my two front teeth predominantly show more than the rest of them. And then down here again, like, yeah, he's right. You can't see my bottom teeth as much when I talk. It's really more predominantly the top. But because they're not straight down here, there's like that one where I feel like maybe other people don't notice it as much as I do, but I feel like people are like, wow, her teeth are really bad. And again, I have been putting this off for years. It was every excuse I could come up with under the sun. I'm too old. What's the point? The money. I'll get to that in a second too. It was just excuse after excuse after excuse. And then my fiance and my daughter and my mom, all three of them said to me, and I can't argue with them, they're not wrong. They were like, Lise, like, you never do anything for yourself. And I don't. My daughter needed braces. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, stimulus checks, for that, because I don't know, like, her insurance covers dental, obviously, because she's a child. But her teeth weren't bad enough, even though she had like a molar growing in literally sideways. Her overbite. So I didn't show you that real quick. That's my bite. My regular bite. Like if I bite down like that. Her overbite, like her front teeth completely covered the bottom teeth. She has braces. She's very close to the end of her journey. Her teeth look amazing. She takes really good care of them. So when they said your daughter needs braces, I was like, how much? Paid it in full. Again, thank you, stimulus checks. If my fiance ever needs anything at all, health related, whatever it may be, it's done. Like there's no ends, ifs, or buts about it when it comes to people that I care about. But when it comes to me, I'm stubborn. And I was like, no, like we can, this is money that we don't really need. I don't consider it a necessity. I consider it more of a luxury. And that's why for the longest time I didn't want to go through with it. But I went and had everything done. I saw the before and afters, and I'm going to try to I'm not good at video editing, but I'm going to try to figure out a way to upload those pictures to this video so that you can see what they look like now, 3D, which is what you just saw, really. It's no different except it's 3D, or 5D maybe, whatever. And then what they're going to look like when they're done. And I literally cried. I couldn't believe how straight they are going to look after they're done. The difference in my bite is insane. And on top of that, my orthodontist is, he's specialized in a lot of stuff. He's like a, diamond platinum Invisalign orthodontist, which means he's literally he's in the top % of all doctors in the world, not even just in the country, in the world. And he's also highly skilled in cosmetic dentistry. So what I didn't know when I went in, and I'll zoom in on this too, he gave me a mirror and he turned it and faced it at me and he said, "What do you not like?" And he said, "Smile. I'm sorry," first. And then he said, "Tell me what you don't like." And I did. And I looked at it and I said, there's nothing that I like at all. Like, I hate my smile. It's the one thing about myself that I absolutely cannot stand and would give anything to change. And then he said, they do the scan, but he also took an up close look at my teeth. So if you notice, I have little like ridges like on my front teeth, these ones, and then even down here, like there's like a dent right there. Yeah, right here. I didn't even know this was possible. He, at the end of my treatment, is going to, I don't know if it's like file them down or polish them or whatever. These little ridges are going to be gone. So all of my teeth will be straight. And on top of that, he's going to make them so that so basically the way that he worded it was, I think he said they're going to sit flush. So my 2 front teeth will be right next to these, which will be right next to these, etc. But he's also going to shave them down as much as he can so that they look, they're even, basically. So what I know as of right now, in terms of cost, I know that if I didn't know that my in-house dental insurance that I bought, the $200 a year, covered orthodontics. If I had known that sooner, I probably would have jumped the gun with this sooner. But without any dental insurance or an in-house dental insurance plan, it would have been between $5,000 and $6,000. I know. And with the in-house dental insurance that I have, it came out to just under $4,000. So and in my mind, I'm still like, oh my God. I put a payment down. I'm not going to discuss that in specifics, but I put a payment down and then I'm going to pay the remaining balance off over 18 months. My estimated treatment is 13 to 18 months. And I don't know if that's how they so I don't want to like send anybody in the wrong direction. I really think it's like a case by case basis. Like if your Invisalign journey is going to take 24 months, let's say, like apparently in really bad cases, it can take like 2 to 3 years to get it all the way there. Which I thought mine was really bad, but apparently he's seen much worse. We're all our own worst critics. Like I was going to put makeup on to do this and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do it in my true form. I don't normally wear makeup. I'm a mom. I'm busy and I'm doing stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to do like my real face, my real teeth, so that everybody can see what I really look like. And then in roughly 18 months from now, I'll be back with a video with the end results. And hopefully I'm like crying happy tears because I can't even put into words how excited I am about this. So again, in terms of pricing, with no insurance and no discount because you have an in-house insurance plan or whatever, you're looking at around 5 to 6 grand based on what I was told. And I don't quote me on anything that I'm saying. It could be different depending on the dentist or whatever. With my in-house dental insurance plan, again, it was a little bit under 4 grand. Like I'm talking, I think it was 39 and some change or whatever. So made a down payment. I pay it over the course of 18 months. One of the cool things with Invisalign is they offer their own treatment or payment plans. So if you don't have dental insurance, I don't think they even ran my credit. I have really good credit, but I don't think they ran it. It was literally, they sent me the 3D mock-up of like what it would look like. I went home that night, discussed it with my fiance. Once again, tried to be like, well, I don't really need to do it. And he was like, listen, like, I don't care if you change your smile or not. I love you for you. He's great. I love him. But you've been talking about this since we met, which was more than 2 years ago at this point. And he was like, if he's been asking me, like, what do you want? If it's just a small gift, if it's a day at the spa, like he wants to give me something, get me something. And I'm like, nothing. Like I can't ever think of anything that I want. It's just the type of person that I am. So he said, he was like, if you feel like this is going to, he had 2 really good points. Like, make you feel better about yourself. He's like, I don't care. I love you for who you are. I don't think that your smile's that bad. But if you want to do it for yourself, then we're going to do it. And I signed the contract that night. So I literally went and had the consultation, bit the bullet. There was like, that was it. He was like, I know how bad you want to do this. I want you to do it. Do it. So we made the down deposit or whatever, put the deposit down, and then signed my life away, basically. Like it's just your typical contract. You can't miss payments or they could take you to court. You could be sued, blah, 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 blah. So if you got to make sure that you can afford before you do it. But if it's something that you really want to do, I highly advise, don't wait. Like if the only regret that I have at this point is waiting as long as I did. So anyway, tomorrow's the day and I legitimately can't wait. What I know, walking into this is that, with Invisalign, so my impression trays, they're already in. They called me last week and said they would be in at the end of last week. Now again, it is December of 2022. I signed the contract, I want to say on like November 23rd or something like that. And they told me it could be up to 8 weeks because of the holidays. They were super surprised that they came in as early as they did. They called me last week and they were like, hey, your trays are going to be in. How soon do you want? And I was like, put me in for the earliest available appointment. I will be there. And they have multiple offices. The one that I normally go to is about 15 minutes from my house. The place I have to go to tomorrow is closer to 25 minutes. I don't care. I just want to get them on. It was either go to the location that's a little bit further tomorrow, which is December 6th, 2022, or wait and go to my normal location on December 20th. And I was like, I don't want to do that, especially because I'm not sure. Like, I know that there's a little bit of pain involved. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but I don't want to get them on 5 days before Christmas if I'm going to be eating Christmas dinner. So there's that. Anyway, when I go in tomorrow, what I know is that for me, probably like a significant amount of my teeth, because of how bad the crowding is, little like invisible brackets. And I had no idea prior to this appointment that this happened with Invisalign. I want to say I've done extensive research on Invisalign, Smile Direct Club, Bite. Those are like the only 3 I can think of off the top of my head. And I can't speak from experience because I've never had Smile Direct Club or Bite or any of the other companies that do the clear aligner things. But with Invisalign, you are under the treatment of a licensed orthodontist. So when I go in tomorrow, they will have my, the invisible trays. I think my orthodontist said I will take them out every 10 days, I believe. I have to wear them all the time, night and day, with the exception of when I eat and drink. Or unless it's water. I can drink water And water, I'm from Philly, so water. If you hear me say that, that's how I say it. I can't say it the other way, but I'm talking about water, or however people that are not from here say it. Sorry. um, anyway, the only thing I can drink with the trays in is water because they don't stain. Um, and also, it's not just the staining, but like, let's say I had the trays in and I were to drink a soda, that soda would then get into the trays and basically eat away at my teeth. So it is not something I would recommend if you are not like, or can't be for whatever reason, like completely dedicated to it. Every single time that you eat, you have to take the aligners out and they're going to connect. That's what I was saying. I talk a lot and I get off track. Sorry, I'm trying to wrap this up. Little invisible brackets, I attachments, I think they call them, but they're basically like brackets. And on a case by case basis, I don't know how many of my teeth I'm going to need them on. I believe they try to avoid putting them on teeth that have caps from root canals. So again, this one probably won't have one on it. This one probably won't have one on it. But I've done a lot of research. There's people that have all of their teeth and they have like 20 plus. And then over time, as the Invisalign starts to work, they take them off. Some of them. But that is how that's how the aligners like grip onto your teeth. And so you take them out when you eat or drink. You have to brush your teeth every single time that you're about to put them back in. I personally, like, I am no joke with this. I will floss, I will brush, and I will clean the aligners every single time they are out of my mouth. I am no joke with this. I am 100% committed. I know it's going to be a huge adjustment and I'm going to have to be like super on top of this stuff, but because it's something I wanted for so long, I want the best possible results that I can get. So when I go in tomorrow and when I come out, when I do the video, I don't want to take the trays out. So, and I've seen from other videos that like when people are recording themselves and they have the trays in, you can still see the little like attachment things on your teeth through the Invisalign. So once I get them on tomorrow, I'm going to do another video so that you guys can see more of what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm super excited. And again, normally I wouldn't be making a video like this. I'm looking at myself like, oh my God, my smile, because I hate it. Again, it's the one thing about myself that I've always wanted to change. Maybe it's selfish, but like at the same time, like I've had cavities here. I think you can probably see the filling on this one, like right there. And you can't, I can feel it with my tongue. You can't see it. Maybe you can. Yeah, right here. This one overlaps this one. It kind of doesn't really look like it from there, but like, see how crooked these two are? It drives me crazy and it's awful and I hate it. So I'm going to get them on tomorrow and then I'm going to come back with a new video and show you guys everything that I got. I know you get like a case to put them in when you're not wearing them. There's, I think these little, based on the videos that I saw, but again, I'm not sure, these little, what is the word I'm looking for? Like foam, thick foam kind of things that you bite down on once you put the aligners in to like really push them up there and make sure that your teeth are shifting correctly. Cleaning crystals, which is like Invisalign's thing, but when you run out of the cleaning crystals, you can use Efferdent or whatever that other cleaner is for dentures. I am going out today and I'm buying like a denture case so that when I take them out, I can put them in there and clean them. The case that it comes with is really just for like if you're out somewhere, let's say like you go out and you're unexpectedly somewhere and you're eating or whatever, you pop them out and there's like this little black tray that you get that you can put them in. You don't clean them in that. That's just like if you got it, like I said, take them out and stick them somewhere because you cannot eat with them in. That's what that's for. So once I get everything tomorrow, I'm gonna show all of the stuff that I got to you guys, show you what they look like in. I'm probably gonna have a pretty bad lisp based on what I've seen in the other videos that usually ends up going away on its own after a certain amount of time. But I saw this video of this guy, and I'm gonna try and link it below, because this guy had like teeth like up, like two teeth like growing from up here in his mouth, and like mega crowning. And when he got his Invisalign off, he didn't even look like the same person. I was like, oh my god, like it was crazy. His before and after shots were incredible, and I've seen everybody else's and they look amazing. Really quick, so that's what I was at. I'm sorry, the little things that you bite down on, the cleaning crystals. So I'll show you guys that. One more thing that I wanted to mention: my orthodontist was fully transparent with me and told me that there are these things, which I can see it in the 3D thing, which I'm going to try again to somehow incorporate into this video. If I can't, I will upload them onto the internet and share the link below so that you guys can see the 3D pictures that I'm talking about of my teeth before and after. Excuse me. There are these, he said it's usually only happens in people, adults that didn't have braces when they were younger. If you had braces when you were younger, even if like you didn't wear your retainer and that's why your teeth shifted or whatever, that Invisalign makes them straight, and you don't have to worry about this, what he calls black triangles. And I was like, what is a black, and he was like, I'm being fully transparent with you and letting you know that you may have some of them between some of your teeth. Now, the 3D mock-up is not 100% accurate. They like send it out to a lab after that, and then I think when I go in tomorrow, they show me like the closest to accurate that they can get final image of what it should look like when I complete treatment. So I'm excited to see that too. I'll try to get a picture of that at the office while I'm there. Black triangle, the most noticeable one that I saw, but it's still not even that noticeable. And if that's the one thing compared to what I'm dealing with now, I don't care. What it is when, because my teeth are going to be straightening, obviously they're all going to be shifting in different directions and whatever. Basically right now, I don't have, this is so weird making these faces. I don't have a gap right here. I don't have really a gap. I don't have a gap in any of my teeth. As you can see, the problem is crowding. Because I didn't have braces when I was younger, this is what he said. My jaw line, or like my jawbone, I think he said, and then the roots of my teeth going down are not nearly as easily adaptable as they are when you get them done when you're still growing. So because I'm fully grown, obviously I'm 34, it's your teeth don't move as easily as they do when you get them as a child or a teenager and you're still growing and your bones are still growing. Your teeth shift way more easily in your mouth. So again, the biggest one that I saw was in between my two front teeth at the very end of treatment. These two will be touching together, but they won't be crowded and they won't look like the mess that they are. But right here, there's what he calls a black triangle, which is essentially a tiny, tiny, tiny space in between the two teeth. As long as I don't have like a full gap in between my two front teeth, I'm happy with it. I don't care. I'll take a little tiny black triangle. It's a really good term actually that he used. I liked it. I'll take a little tiny space up here if that means that they don't look like this anymore. I'll be honest. Again, it's on a case-by-case basis. The lower ones, from what I saw, like especially here and these teeth down here, they're gonna have a lot of the black triangles. So they'll be straight. Again, that's all I really care about. But at the bottom, there's gonna be like the teeth will be touching one another, but down here at the gum line, there's gonna be spaces, and that's unavoidable because I waited as long as I did. I didn't have braces when I was younger, but again, whatever. I don't care as long as I get them straight. And I finally feel have a smile that I'm confident with. Again, it is really the only thing about myself. I'm content with my body. I always have been. And I've gone through weight fluctuations big time. So no, I shouldn't say I always have been, because when I was like really, really skinny, I wasn't. But I was able to fix that on my own. This I can't do without the help of Invisalign. And this is the one other thing I wanted to say. Based on my research, because I looked into Smile Direct Club, I looked into Bite. Yes, they are cheaper. However, they send you a mold in the mail. You bite down on the mold, and you send it back. I think, or there may be an option with Smile Direct Club, maybe, I'm not sure, that you can go in and they will 3D scan your teeth. However, based on everybody that I've talked to and everybody that I know that has gone through with either of the two of them, you get the trays, you put them in your mouth, but you don't have attachments on your teeth, and you don't have an orthodontist. And that, I looked at the prices. Yeah, it was cheaper. I want to say Smile Direct Club was like right around $3,000, I think. And then I want to say Bite was closer to like $2,500 for tops and bottoms, but they're not clinging on to anything on your teeth. So with the little attachments that I'm getting tomorrow, would I rather not have them? Yeah, but I want the best possible results that I can get. I would rather be under the care of an orthodontist. So imagine if you got Smile Direct Club or Bite or whatever other aligners, and you weren't under the care of an orthodontist and something happened. I don't know. Like I saw a guy yesterday that had so he got Smile Direct Club and put the aligners in. He said they felt like really, really, really tight. That's the thing. Like, you get them in the mail, you pop them in, and if it doesn't feel right, you don't have anybody to talk to. You can't call your dentist and be like, hey, like, something really doesn't feel right. You don't have anybody to call and ask if it's normal. But anyway, and this guy had pretty nice teeth, because I think he went with Invisalign after Smile Direct Club. He put the aligners in, pulled them out, and a tooth came out. And his teeth look good. They're in pretty decent condition. Then I was watching a video yesterday of a girl that got the Bite and aligners, and she got them. They kept falling out of her mouth. So again, now that I've really researched and I've learned about this with Invisalign, I can't stand my smile right now as it is. So if I'm going to walk around for 13 to 18 months with little tiny invisible, they really are kind of like, you really don't see them from what I can tell, attachments on my teeth and clear aligners, and people are like, oh, she's wearing Invisalign. Whatever. I don't care. As long as when I get them off, my teeth are straight, it'll be better for my overall oral health in the long run. It'll prevent cavities. Definitely should prevent root canals, as long as I maintain brushing, flossing, etc. So yeah, so that's all that I know as of right now. I trying to think if I missed out anything. I don't think that I did. Yes, one more thing that I may, and again, case by case basis, and I had a very quick consultation, and I just was like, I'm doing it. So they're gonna tell me whatever they're gonna tell me tomorrow, and I'll update you guys. But if they're able to, I don't even know if they're going to be able to, because again, I had both back molars pulled, two back molars pulled on the bottom of my mouth. What they do in a lot of instances to fix your bite overall is they'll put a legitimate metal bracket, like if you had braces on one of your like back teeth up here. So let's just so that I don't think it would be the one with the crown, which is this one. So let's say hypothetically this one, they put a brace bracket, like a metal bracket, like right here, right? And this would be, I don't know at what point in treatment, because the instances that I've seen it, they put like one here and then one on a lower tooth down here, and you use the bands like you would you see them with anybody that has braces on. My daughter has the bands on right now because her teeth for the most part are almost completely straightened, but they're like literally altering her entire jawline. And even my orthodontist said, like, my face is gonna look different. Like, the lower half of my face is gonna look different at the end of this, because my jaw is not like it. I almost feel like I can see, and maybe I'm nuts, and maybe it's just me again being my own worst critic. Own worst critic. That like when it's, I almost feel like my jaw shifts this way. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like, and it's like when I talk, that's when I feel like it like moves. Like, I feel like everything kind of is pushing this way. I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But the orthodontist that I have literally said, we're not just going to straighten them. We're going to fix your entire mouth. So the structure of your mouth is going to be different. He said my lips will probably be in like different positions by the end of it. Again, I don't care. I do think one other thing that I will see tomorrow is a picture of my actual face with the finished result in at the end of them. They have crazy technology, and I think they said that they will have a picture for me where I'll be able to actually see myself with my new smile. So I don't know what my lips are going to look like, but I do know that because like my, it's like any other treatment. My entire jaw is going to shift. So here's a before, one more time. That's my natural smile. Just like that. Like, if I was going to take a picture, it's awful. I can't stand it, especially this one. But tomorrow's the beginning of my Invisalign journey, and I am over the moon. I'm scared. I'm scared about the attachments. Like, I feel like I'm gonna not be able to get the trays in and out. Apparently that does take some getting used to. I'm scared of the pain, but I'm not gonna go into this. I've had like 14 surgeries, and I've had way worse pain for sure than like, and I don't even know what this is gonna feel like, but I can guarantee you it is not nearly as bad as some of the pain that I've dealt with, like it's surgery wise and stuff. I'll just leave it at like half of my intestines are removed, from stuff that happened a while back beyond my control. That was worse than childbirth, and I had a C-section, so I shouldn't say worse than childbirth. Worse than labor pains and having your stomach cut open. Yeah. So I'm gonna get through this. I cannot wait to get them on, regardless of how I look. I don't care if I have a lisp. I don't care how obvious it is to everybody. I don't care, because I would so much rather somebody be like, "Oh, you have Invisalign," than just see my smile and see what I do, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna let you guys go. If you have any questions that you want me to ask while I'm there, let me know in the comment section below. Even if I don't get them, or if you don't leave them by tomorrow, I will be seeing my orthodontist. I believe it's at least once every 3 months, which again, personally, I would rather do that. I don't want to go with an aligner that's cheaper where I don't have a doctor. Like, to me, that's just no, I'm not doing it. I'd rather pay the money and have a doctor overseeing this whole thing, especially because he's, like I said, not just going to straighten my teeth, but cosmetically fix them. So that's where we're at. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, nothing's too stupid, seriously, because I had a lot. I didn't know that with Invisalign that you had to get attachments on your teeth. I had no idea. I thought it was just pop them in, pull them out. Nope. No, I had no idea. I don't even think they told me that at my consultation, again, because I told them I wasn't really sure. I was on the fence about it. But then when I got home and talked to my fiance, he was like, "I really want you to do it because it's for you. You seem so excited. Just do it." So I wasn't expecting to walk out and sign the papers the same day. That's not what I was going to like think about it again, which would have ended up in me never doing it. So tomorrow's the day. Wish me luck, and I will be back once I have the attachments and the trays in. I will be back, and I'll show you guys that and the kit, everything that comes with it. And And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for how long it was, but I really wanted to make sure that I covered everything, that you guys got a full view of what I'm dealing with. And then at the end of it, I can show you the final results, and maybe I can help talk a few more people into doing it. So again, no questions too stupid. It's really not. Leave them in the comment section below. I will ask my orthodontist. I don't want to give you any doctor's advice that's not from a doctor. So I will call them, ask them when I see them, whatever. But any questions that you have, let me know, and I will, to the best of my ability, try to respond. If it's anything, if any of the questions are like just about my personal experience, obviously I can answer them for you. So feel free to follow the channel. I'm going to post this on YouTube. Feel free to follow me. I haven't really been doing it much recently because my hands, I have carpal tunnel. It's a whole mess, but whatever. A craft called diamond painting. And I had started the channel to do videos on that. So my channel, again, it's at Diamond Designs. You'll see that. I'm just going to post the link so you won't even have to look for it. Just click on the link. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to subscribe, feel free. If not, I don't really know how else you would see like my results and all that, but I'm not trying to gain subscribers. I'm just saying, if you want to make sure that you get all of the videos that I release, subscribe and hit the bell so that every time I upload a new video, you get like a notification about it. I don't know. A lot of the videos that I've seen, one last thing before I end, are people that have had braces when they were younger, and then they didn't properly wear the retainers and their teeth shifted, and it's minor compared to what I'm dealing with. Like, so many of the people that I see, I'm like, wow, like it's like one or two teeth are a little bit shifted or whatever. But with that being said, I get it, because even if I only had, one tooth that was out of place or whatever, I still wouldn't like it. Most people are self-conscious about their smiles if they don't have straight teeth. Thanks a lot, Hollywood. You know what I mean? But like, I'm being serious though. Like, it's like every movie, I feel like, and every show that I watch, everybody has like pearl white, perfectly straight teeth. And maybe that's part of the reason why so many of us are like, we have to have the perfect whatever. But I do get it. Like I said, even if I had braces when I was younger and not worn my retainer like I should have, and then my teeth had shifted a little bit, I still, if I could see it, if it was noticeable to me and I wasn't happy with it, I would want it fixed. So I'm doing this because my case is considered a lot more severe. That's what my orthodontist said. He said it's not awful. He's seen worse, but it's pretty bad. And he was like, I hope that I'm not like offending you. And I was like, not at all. Give it to me straight. I want to know exactly how you feel. Also, there is a chance that I think you have to be missing a lot of teeth, that some people don't qualify for Invisalign. It's rare, but I've heard that it happens. So you do have to make an appointment. Again, I would highly suggest trying to find an orthodontist that does a free consultation. I don't know of any that don't, but don't pay for the consultation. There are plenty out there where you can do the free consultation. I don't think you should have to pay for that. Like, if you want to go ahead with it, then it's enough money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, again, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I will show you guys what it looks like on the stuff that I got with it. You might see me with makeup on. I don't know. Again, I don't really care what people think, as far as I don't even really care what people think about me when I smile. It's just for me. I do feel like when people look at me or when they're talking to me that they are like, oh, her teeth are like really messed up. They probably aren't. Maybe some people have, because I have had people make comments when I was younger and still in school. Like, a couple of people made fun of me. We all know how that goes. It sucks, but I'm 34 now and I don't really care what other people think. Like, for the most part, I see my daughter, my fiance, my immediate family, they don't care. Like, you know what I mean? But it really is just for me. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm sorry. I talk a lot. Leave any questions or comments beneath or below. And I will do my absolute best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And wish me luck, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.